Now we've got some rather concerning news for fans of the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games series. The news is there aren't going to be any more of them.
Absolutely, yes. It would seem that the Olympic Games themselves have finished their relationship with Nintendo regarding this very, very popular series of games. The Olympic Games have been running since, the last 2008, I think.
It's a crying shame, old chap. As you say there, the International Olympic Committee in recent news have chosen not to renew Sega and Nintendo's license to produce Olympic video games after 2020, according to Wikipedia, in favour of a new partnership with Enway. Now, they are developing mobile games for the subsequent editions, apparently, as well as, get this, opportunities in NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and esports. Can you believe this, Bertie? NFTs, really?
Well, no, I can't actually, because you see, they've exchanged the relationship with Nintendo for these things. And the thing is, if we look, why? That's the question. People, why are they doing it? You see, now, if you look at the total sales of the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, you can see it's about 30 million or something like that.
Well, yes, that doesn't include digital copies. That's just physical.
Well, yes,
at least 30 million copies. It's a lot of sales.
Lot of sales. But the last one, which was the Tokyo, that one, I think, is only about 1 million sales.
Indeed, we've got a concerning trend over the years here, chaps. As you can see, the original Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games back in 2008 apparently shipped around 15 million units on all platforms. This was a hugely successful game. But then, if we look at 2012, the London Olympic Games, arguably a better game than the original, it only sold 2.39 million copies on the Wii platform. Now, that is quite a big drop from the original one. Then, of course, as we move on to the Rio 2016 one, now we don't have sales figures for that game, but I think most people can agree that particular one wasn't quite as good as its predecessors, and I suspect it didn't sell quite as well. Now, of course, they did step up their game, as it were, with the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, but that one was hit by the whole COVID thing back then, as you know, and unfortunately, as a result of that, its sales were knocked down to, they reckon, around about 900,000 copies. So I think what's happened here is the IOC, International Olympic Committee, has taken a look at these sales numbers, saw them going down and down and down, and thought, well, that's enough of that, we're going to NFTs.
Yes, you see, but the thing is, why? You see, because, those just punters in the street would think, well, why do they want to drop relations with Nintendo? Nintendo are a big company, aren't they? And Mario and
and Sonic.
Sonic and big characters. Surely, why drop? You see, the thing is, it's business, though, isn't it? I suppose.
Well, yes,
and they're not interested in Mario's moustache and saving princesses and the history of Nintendo. They don't care.
No.
It's just about money. So if it doesn't suit them, they're not going to do the business with them anymore. But I wonder how Nintendo feel about this.
I should think Nintendo and the chaps at Sega as well are feeling a massive slap across the face about this, Bertie, because this is a huge insult. They've said, look, we don't want Mario, the most famous character in gaming. We don't want Sonic, another superbly famous character. We'll have some NFTs instead. What a huge insult, Bertie, really.
It's a bit of a Mamma Mia moment, isn't it?
Mamma Mia, exactly. It's awful. Yeah. I think this is quite a shocking piece of news here, but as Bertie says, it's because ultimately of that stuff, the greenbacks, dosh, cash, money. And I think if we are in a position in the gaming industry now where even Mario can't hold his own against the NFTs, something is truly wrong. How did we get here, really?
Well, most certainly, yes, and I should imagine that the fans of Nintendo fans, and of course fans of the series, the Olympic Games, are going to be a bit fed up with this whole thing, that's for sure.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm very disappointed. Yes, it's true the series was chugging a bit, it wasn't doing that well. We were seeing a drop in quality, we were seeing a lot of rehashed events, but I don't know about you, but I was looking forward to that game this year, and now I can't play it. I'm jolly upset. What do you think, Vanales? This is quite a shocking turn of events, I have to say.
Well, most certainly, and it's all about assuming, isn't it? Because you think, they're thinking, well, we're Nintendo, we just get the thing this time, we assume, but they didn't get it.
I know, I can't believe it.
Big news.
Mario being sided in favour of NFTs. Who'd have seen this day coming? Strange times we live in, Vanales. This hasn't even GameChap and Bertie. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section about this frankly shocking turn of events, and we look forward to seeing you once more in the next exciting outing, I say. Until then.
Yes.